welcome everyone. My name is Kartika Nair and you're watching SynchroShakti. Today we're going to look at a technique called angel writing technique, which you can use to have other people in your reality consider doing certain things for you. For example, let's say your manifestation is in the hands of someone else. Let's say you want your boss to consider you for a promotion. So your promotion is in the hands of your boss. Let's say you want a land deal to go through. Your land deal going through is in the hands of the government or the customer. Let's say you want a sale to go through in your company, but the sale is in the hands of the customer. So you can actually write to the angels of these people to consider doing the thing that you'd like them to do. Now this is not manipulation, this is not manipulating the free will. Talking to them directly may not work sometimes because our own emotions and our own fears and our own feelings are not good enough, and all of this stuff can block the situation. So instead of us directly approaching it, we can ask the angels to talk between them and actually get things done in an easier and effortless way. Now I will tell you before I even start this video properly, is I know nothing about angels. Angels are not my field at all. You guys probably know more about angels than I do. But somehow this technique has worked for me so many times in so many ways, and for our students so many times in so many ways, that I'm excited to share this with you. Whether this is law of attraction working, whether it's just your belief and a placebo effect, or whether there are real angels out there that's doing this is irrelevant to this technique, because somehow just by doing it, some things happen and it's exciting when it happens. So I'm going to show you how to do it, and I'll give you examples of how I did it in my own life so you guys can use it in your own life. Okay, so firstly, you take a sheet of paper. One sheet is enough. And then you choose whose angel are you writing to. So for example, if you want a sale to go through for your company, let's say your company deals with other companies and you want a sale to go through, then you can write to the angel or that person who's going to buy or make that sale happen. So let's say it is your procurement manager of another company. You want them to buy your product. So you can say to, or dear angel of so and so. So let's say his name is Suresh. So dear angel of Suresh, can you ask Suresh to look over my proposal and actually finalize the sale today? Thank you, I appreciate you so much. And as you've written this letter, you want to see this angel, okay, of Suresh going to Suresh, na, 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 whispering to Suresh's ears and putting this thought in his head that, hey, this is a pretty cool proposal. I'm going to see this proposal with my entire heart and actually make a decision on it today. So, or make a positive decision on it today. You can actually see this angel doing that. And then at the end of your letter, write the thank you so much for doing this for me. I appreciate you, thank you. So now you've actually communicated to this person without you having to directly communicate to this person. Another way in which you can do this is, there are two examples I'll give you of how I did this. There are multiple ways in which I did it. Many of them are very private and personal. But I'll give you two that I can share. The first one is I was having this conversation with someone and they were just not understanding my perspective. No matter how, even if I wrote a letter to them, even if I wrote an email to them, they just were not open enough to hear what I wanted to say. And so in this case, the conversation was going nowhere. I was just explaining myself and they wouldn't understand, which happens, when you're talking to people and there's a little conflict. So in that moment, I said, and I did this slightly differently. I didn't write, I did it in my head. You can do this in your head, guys, also. I do it predominantly in my mind. I spoke to my angel first and I said, angel of mine, can you speak to the angel of this person? Can you speak to the angel of this person? At this point, I'm seeing my angel going and speaking to the angel of this person. I'm visualizing that. Tell that angel to ask this person to soften up and open up and listen to what I'm trying to say. And before I could finish that sentence, before I could think of that whole visualization of this angel going to that angel, whispering to this person's ears, and then this person becoming open and receptive, before I could even finish, this person says, okay, now I understand what you're trying to say. I understand now. I wasn't understanding so far, but now I get it. I understand. And this happened before I could even finish that trail of things going on in my mind. So this is one example in which you can do this even in your mind, or you could write. Writing is very powerful. Years ago, I wanted to be noticed by a particular company, and I wanted the CEO of that company to actually notice me and call me up and offer me a way to collaborate with that company. And this time I actually wrote the letter and I said, "Dear angel of XYZ person, can you ask them to have a look at my profile and actually give me a call and give me some positive news so we can work together?" And this is a long time ago, and the same day I didn't get a call from that person the same day, but someone mentioned that this person was considering you, this person has seen your profile. Somebody mentioned it to me on that day, and then the next day or the next night, that person whose angel I wrote to actually gave me a call, and we had this whole conversation and we actually did a collaborative work together. So long story short, this has worked in many ways in my life, and I want you to tell me, are you going to use this in your life? So if you're going to use it in your life, just write down in the comments saying, "Angels are listening to me right now." Isn't it interesting? Even law of attraction is listening to you right now, is listening to your thoughts all the time. Angels are listening to me right now. Go ahead and type it below. So you have two options. You can either write directly to the angel of that person and see the angel of that person whispering to that person and actually getting that work done, and you thank them from an appreciative place. And thank the angels from an appreciative place. Or you can do also the second method, which is talk directly to your angel and ask them to take care of it. So you're like, "Angel of mine, can you go up to the angel of this person and convey this message to them and ask them to consider this?" So again, it's all happening at an energetic level, because sometimes physically when we're trying to get things done, our own stuff gets in the way. So here we don't get in the way, we just let the angels do it. Okay, so it's a more easier way of going about creating and manifesting. So let me know if you're going to do this. Type in the comments saying, "Angels are listening to me." If you have any questions, ask it in the comments. And finally, day after tomorrow, which is the 14th of November 2021, is our Align to Abundance class. If you haven't registered, this is the final boarding call for that class. We're having another one on 21st and 25th. So come for the webinar. It's happening on the 14th at 7 p.m. Indian Standard Time. You can find the link to register. Come. I'm open to the best of the best people coming. Angels of the best people who resonate with our work. Please ask these people to come to the webinar, and I appreciate them and I appreciate you, and I'm totally open to receiving the best of the best people in the webinar and having the best webinar class ever. Okay, see, this is how I use the angel technique. You can register in the description. There are 3 things we're going to look at in the class. The first one is how to tap into the quantum field to attract a windfall of money into your bank account within 90 days. This is a very exciting one. We're also going to look at how to heal your past in order for you to create a new and exciting future. And we're also going to look at the 5-step process that my students use to make money attraction as smooth as butter. I enjoy this one really deeply because we're going to look at case studies. We're going to look at techniques. There are 9 techniques that you can do at home. So there are 9 techniques I will share in the webinar. And of course, at the end of the webinar, for those people who want to come for our live sessions in December, you'll have a little window to join for our live sessions in December, 5 a.m. sessions in December for money attraction. So I love you all. Thank you so much for joining me. You can register in the link below and let me know, are you going to do this angel technique? Did you like the technique? Go ahead and comment that below. I love you. See you in another video as well. Bye and namaste.